Clay County Collector Lydia McEvoy. I just have a short prepared statement. During the past week, Commissioner Ridgway and county staff have expressed concern about choices that I recently made in running my office. And these were choices that I felt were not only part of my discretion as an office holder, but also part of my sworn duty to the people of Clay County. Many of the facts were actually wrong, but I am not here today to fight back in any way. I appreciate the support in the room, but I really would want to take a different approach personally. In Proverbs, we are told that a wise person recognizes truth from any source, and in her prepared statement, Commissioner Ridgway mentioned an important truth. The people of Clay County recently spoke in an election, and they assigned her to work for the next 4 years as part of a team of other chosen officials. The fact that the people of Clay County chose me is the primary reason I love this job, and the reason why I am returning the attacks against me with a soft answer. I love bringing an unexpected level of kindness and humanity to government work, specifically tax collections. And I must admit that my focus when I make decisions in my office is generally only to fulfill my duty. I often think only of how I can shed light in the dark process of paying taxes, how I can help keep the people of Clay County informed, and how I can go the extra mile in my office. If I forget how my decisions might affect other departments, it is only because I am intensely focused on doing my one job well. It is no secret that I vehemently disagree with some of the actions taken by this commission. It's hard for me to sit by when I see something I believe is wrong, so I've spoken out often. But now that the election is over, I want to return to the reason I love being the collector. I want to come to work every day and simply have the resources to do my job well. I need this commission and staff to work with me to make that happen. We may all be taking this journey with colleagues we did not choose, but we all have the same job, and that is to serve the people of Clay County. We're in this together, and they deserve better. On a side note, and only for the purpose of setting the record straight, please hear this. I changed the locks on my office because I believed the law required me to personally safeguard the sensitive personal financial information of taxpayers when it is entrusted to my office. I did that. We have not yet been invoiced, but I believe it was at a cost of less than $1,000. I bought pepper spray for my cash stations because there have been nearly 200 active shooter incidents in the United States since I took office, and I believe we are naive to think Clay County is somehow exempt from that danger. I was only thinking of the taxpayers, my staff, and my responsibility to them. Again, that was at a cost of approximately $68, for which I have personally reimbursed the county. Both of these actions have been taken independently by other office holders under past regimes. I have been in office longer than any of the current commissioners or any of these staff held their current titles. I follow the rules that existed when I began this job. I understand now the rules may have changed, but I was never given a chance or a choice to adapt despite being elected directly by the people. I love the people of Clay County, and I do not feel threatened by them, even the grumpy ones. My staff often see people when they are not having a good day. They touch the pens and cash of sick people. When the commission makes a decision to spend money, my staff bears the brunt of the complaints as people write checks they can barely afford. My staff sees people when they are hurting, when they are confused, and when they are angry. They work days that would make many people quit on the spot, and they come back every morning with a fresh smile. I strongly urge anyone that questions my decisions to walk a mile in our shoes during this time of year. Once you have done so, you will never publicly question our commitment to service or our intentions again. To every staff member, and especially to all 3 commissioners, I urge a new day. I will try to believe the best about each one of you, and I ask you to do the same for me. Let's make it again all about the people that pay our salaries with their hard-earned dollars. I cannot promise I won't step on toes. I've been called a lot of names this week, but underneath it all, I am simply passionate and committed. I also know that I will continue to experience frustration in the way business is conducted by staff in this commission. We simply disagree in some very fundamental ways. So the road forward might not be easy, but if you commit to working with me rather than against me, you will find in me a friendly, while opinionated colleague that will give everything I can to bless and support the people of Clay County.
Thank you very much. By the way, first off, condolences, if you would like to. Condolences, obviously, to your family. Secondarily, yes, I was aware that there were some derogatory comments made about an elected official, which I find very concerning. I think that you are owed an apology, quite honestly, because those comments came from the administration I personally want to apologize for any hard feelings or any problems that this has caused you to be called, to be used in a derogatory manner in such a public forum.
I welcome the feedback on my decisions, and I had already proactively begun to change my decisions based on that feedback. What I don't think is productive for the people of Clay County is to see us fighting publicly, ambushes, those kinds of things. That's not what the people of Clay County want. What they want to hear is that their collector is in control, is calm, is listening, is paying attention to both the commission and staff's concerns and to their concerns. So that's all I wanted to comment on today.
Thank you very much. Are there any other office holders?